Hello my beautifuls, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how I touch up my roots. Yes, using bleach. So as you guys can see in this clip, I have a lot of new growth. Yes indeed. I usually wait 6 months before I touch up my roots, and that is exactly what has been going on. So when I do that, I like to part my hair in sections. I usually just follow wherever I see the blonde at. When I dye my hair, I usually go in with the Salon Care Developer, and it's always in volume 40. Usually it's in that red bottle, but I had to use the blue bottle today because I couldn't find the red one in Sally's anywhere. Now usually when I dye my hair, I use up the whole entire packet of the bleach, and then when it comes to the developer, I just pour as much developer as I need until the consistency turns watery. One thing that I noticed about dyeing my hair this time was the developer was super watery, and usually the developer I use is more of like a lotion, if I can say it, like a watery lotion that you get from the Dollar Tree. I ended up using it anyways and just went on with my regular routine for dyeing my Before bleaching your hair, you always want to put Vaseline on. Either you do it the first time or you're going to learn the hard way because you're going to get burnt. But yeah, always put Vaseline on your forehead, on your ears, and behind your ears. A lot of people forget that. Make sure you do that, because if you don't, you will get burnt up. I pinky promise. After that, I go in with my brush, and I like to start from the back when bleaching my hair. My hair in the front always takes super quick, which means it lightens more than anything. So what I like to do is go from the back, and then once I get at least one layer or two throughout the whole back part of my head, then I go to the front to finish off the business. I make sure my hair is damp in every single place, so you're gonna see me parting my hair in many different ways and going over and over again. That's just what I do, just to ensure my roots are getting super bleached. But yeah, I'm gonna stop talking for a good 3 seconds. So now I'm going to go to where my hairline is, and I'm going to bleach all that, and I don't leave an inch. Usually the instructions say leave an inch. If you're a little skeptical and you don't want to feel that burning sensation, leave an inch. I don't, because my hair grows back so quick. I just like to get it all the way bleached. Alright, so usually what I like to do for my regimen always is wait 45 to an hour with bleaching my hair, but lately I've been doing 45, and I was kind of upset because when I took the bleach out, my roots were super lighter than what they usually are from 45 minutes, which was really weird because usually I put it on, I wait longer for it to come out that bright, and it came out super bright. But no worries, because I wanted to try something new anyways. So what I did to wash out my hair was just use my purple shampoo, and that's called Shimmering Lights, if you guys didn't know. And I just washed my hair a couple times, and then after that I put my Herbal Essence conditioner in, and I waited a week and then decided to do a toner in my hair because yay, I always wanted to tone my hair. Usually I do another color, but I really wanted to try out ash blonde, so I'm going to show you the second part. Now if you guys do not want to tone your hair, you don't have to. I wanted to, just to see what it would look like. So this is my second time ever toning my hair, and usually when I tone my hair I go in with ColorCharm, Wella, and today I decided to use T14, I believe, and that is the ash blonde color. When I tone my hair, I don't go in with a too strong of a developer. Of course, I use 40 for the bleach. I don't need to go any more damaging, so I just go in with the 20, and what I do is just mix in. Believe I was pretty much able to do 2 equal parts. The developer I think was about 2 ounces, and I think the developer was 2 ounces as well that I needed to use. So I think it in all went up to about 4 ounces if I'm not mistaken. And as you can see, when I mix it, it looks super weird. It goes from like this weird watery consistency to this like weird gel. I don't know. But what I decided to do, I put my hair in twist for that week just so I wasn't doing too much to my hair. I needed it to get some moisture back, and what I did first was unravel one twist at a time, and I put the toner on the bottom part, like wherever my hair was not bleached. I put the toner there first and let that sit until I did all my twists that were already blonde, and then I went back in to do the roots. That way the roots looked even with its color throughout my whole entire head. So once my time was up, I decided to wash my hair once again, of course, and I went in with the Shimmering Lights again. Now, the shampoo does not work right when you start using it. Over time, your color will fade more and more and get that brassy orange out of your hair. So that's pretty much what I am doing. I did about 2 washes again, and then I went in with the Ion Color Safe Mask, and I left that in my hair for about, I think, 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, now that my hair is washed and has the mask out of it, here are the results of my hair. Super amazing. I love them because it's something new. I always wanted gray hair, and I figured this was the closest I was gonna get until I actually went full on gray. I liked it. I would say be safe if you're new to like using a developer like I was. Don't go too long with the color. I didn't even think to check out the color like I usually do. I was just so used to doing 45 minutes or more and just, you know, whatever. Always be sure that you're checking your hair frequently. I don't care how many times you bleach your hair, it doesn't matter. There's always room for something to change up your hair chemistry, your roots, whatever. You always want to make sure you're paying attention. Other than that, I loved my hair. And you know, usually when your hair is wet, you don't really get the real full-on effect of what your hair looks like. So what I did is actually do a perm rod for you guys and let you guys see what it looked like when my hair was actually dry and curled. And this is what it looks like. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.